Good morning, good afternoon, good evening. You are now listening to That Infernal Noise podcast, part of the Mental Health News Radio Network. Fuck yeah. Oh, that's gonna be fun.
Like, of course, they get louder
Of course.
the moment we hit record.
Because why not? Well, hello.
What's up?
Not a lot. What's up with you?
Even less now.
Oh, that's fair.
So we've taken a couple of weeks off.
Yes.
Would you care to explain why?
Well. See, what had happened was, we were going to record, and then
Several times.
Depression or emotions or something else came up, so we didn't record, and so we're recording today.
Yeah.
I mean, fucking dogs, man. Been quiet.
The
Almost.
majority of the time, yeah.
Assholes. Anyway. Yeah, it's just been. Thankfully, no more, like, tragedies or nothing like that.
It all depends on how you look at it.
Valid. That's valid. But it's still... Goodness, I'm so sleepy still. But, you know, things have been stressing us out.
Well, I got fired 2 weeks ago, so that didn't fucking help.
Well, there's that. I wasn't gonna say all that, but...
So, it's just whatever.
Yeah.
And I was pissed, but I was pissed because...
Of the disrespect you received? Instead of...
The perceived disrespect. That's how I'm choosing to put it.
Okay, perceived disrespect.
But it is what it is, and I hadn't slept that good the night I got let go in 6 months to a year.
Yeah.
Easily.
Yeah.
And I really feel bad because I feel like I should be mad about it. Like what happened in general, but I'm not. I'm mad at certain things that came with it.
Yeah.
And I feel bad because that was the last conversation I had with Ray. Is me pissing and moaning. I'm gonna text her on Monday or something just to be like, yo, sorry, but the people you work for are not high on my list right now.
Well...
Because I have all kinds of opinions about that, but...
And you have, very, very valid, may I say, irritants, I should say, about the situation, about what happened.
Well, it's not just that, it's just the whole thing in
general. Well, the whole thing in general, yes, but... Sorry, I'm fixing my hair while we're doing this. And I don't know, because I'm all backwards and flipped and I don't like it. So if I pull it to the left, I'm pulling it to the right, and I don't like it. Anyway.
That was my big problem whenever I had the longer beard, because I would try, and it just, it was a motherfucker. Luckily, I don't have to worry about my hair.
You don't. But, like, I don't know, it didn't sit well with me because of how everything went down. It seemed shitty.
I'm not really going to call it shady.
Mm.
But it was definitely shitty given feedback and whatnot that I have given personally, and things were not addressed ever. And then out of left field, da 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 da.
Fuck you,
You're
buddy.
you're not doing your job correctly.
Peace out.
Peace. Like,
Not even like, hey, let's have a conversation about this. Hey, let's put you on, let's write you up, or let's have a discussion. Nothing. Zero discussion, and then fucking you over in other ways.
it is what it is.
It is.
It's a loss. Take it. Move on.
Yeah, I mean, I think this might be the universe's way of like nudging you in a different direction.
That's what I've been telling everybody. Like, it's
Well, because that's what I
getting
told
me
you.
out of complacency.
Yeah, and that's what I told you the day it happened. I was like, well, maybe it's not a bad thing. Maybe, I mean,
Because
in
it
the
hasn't
moment.
felt bad.
Yeah, in the moment
It-
it may feel like shit, but like,
It's more the circumstances and preceding things.
yeah. I can see that and I understand because that's.
But I'm not going to get too much into it. I'm not losing sleep over it.
Yeah, I know.
I literally am not losing sleep over it.
Literally getting better sleep now than before.
Yeah. And I got peace of mind. I've been calmer. Like, I'm getting things done around the house. I actually have motivation to get shit done now. I don't want to sit on my
I
ass
just realized
and do
I'm
nothing.
still standing here because I did that. I'm just. Sorry. Whew. But yeah, you have.
Because I feel like my demeanor's changed a lot. And well, Sis even said it whenever they came over last weekend. That she was like, what the hell's wrong with you? Why do you look so happy? Like,
That's sad. That's sad that corporate America makes us this way.
and she mentioned it whenever we were running around town getting all that stuff done. She was just like, how did you not realize that it was doing that to you? And I was like, I just thought it was normal shit. I never really put it together.
Well, and it's different when you're a parent, and it's different when you have mouths to feed, and it's not just you have to look after. Sometimes you have, I mean, yes, try to find something you're passionate about and try to have a job that you love, and I'm not saying don't search for those things, don't pursue those things.
Yeah, but there has to be a good balance between the two.
But sometimes you have to suck it up and you have to have the job.
And that's
you
what
have
I had to do whenever Chris and Kay were younger. Like, I
Right.
had to suck it up. There was not a lot of options
Yeah.
because I barely graduated high school. So it's just like, okay, I got to lean full bore into this.
You're going to sink or swim.
And I went the other way. I went workaholic, and it was a motherfucker.
It was a different time then.
But that's why I'm glad I figured out. I can't even remember. I think it was whenever I got sober. That's when everything started clicking in my head, where it's just like, this shit ain't fucking worth it. Like, it's not.
I think that was the start of it. So.
Well, I don't know about the start, but that was the kick in the ass where it was just like, no, dude, you don't fucking like this shit. Corporate America does not like you because you're opinionated and you make no qualms about people you don't particularly care for. I don't go out of my way to bend over backwards for assholes that treat me like I'm some kind of fucking indentured servant. Like,
I don't negotiate with terrorists.
I don't like disrespect. I don't like treating people like they're beneath you or they work for you. And like, I get that I work for a company. I'm not arguing that.
But the employees.
I treat everybody the same. I don't give a fuck if you're the president, if you're the janitor. And me and Gabriel have had long conversations about that. It's like, you put your pants on the same way I do. I don't give a fuck. Like, you're nothing special. Nobody's anything special. I know I'm not anything special, so that's why we should all be treated equal, right?
Agreed.
But that's not the mentality that my industry
Unfortunately not.
rewards.
Luckily, I started full time the Monday before.
That whole thing is just like,
Man.
Whenever you started with the company, you started Monday, mom passed on Friday. You go full time, I get laid off Friday. It's just like, okay, I guess this is what we're doing.
Yeah, I think
so. Just stay here for the next 20 years and everything will be gravy.
I don't see me going anywhere. I don't have a reason to. The compensation is good. I get to work from home. A myriad of other things. But, yeah. We'll make it work.
And this is the first time I've never panicked about losing a job or being laid off or fired or whatever.
And this is not to be shitty to Mandy or myself when I was a stay-at-home mom, but you've never had someone who made around the same amount of money, and now I do. I wouldn't want to live off the difference of what you were making and what I'm making. And I think that's why I wasn't really tripping on getting a job. I mean, there is a natural asshole clench of fuck.
Like we were just about to get in a good fucking spot. Like, of course.
We were about to handle some shit. I mean, we did handle shit. It just happened in a different way and you had to lose your job for it. But whatever.
Shit got handled.
And then from here on out, I can just keep things going, you know? I don't know.
The whole thing rubbed me the wrong way.
Yeah. The whole thing rubbed me
especially knowing things.
What you know, yeah. Yeah.
Just having all of the information.
Oh, yeah.
Like, all the knowledge of
who people are.
And all of that shit.
And how they function.
Okay. Like, that's cool.
And who was involved, and
I don't know who was involved.
You don't know for sure, but you can guess.
I got some good fucking ideas. And regardless, it's just like, okay, I thought this wasn't high school. I thought this wasn't a popularity contest, but whatever. Anyway, I don't want to dwell on that because I'm not dwelling on it 24/7.
Yeah. My thing is, you know, I'm not questioning why shit happens anymore. And I've said that.
I don't give a shit why it happened. It happened, and it made me happy that it happened, and that's sad. That's real fucking sad. Because it's like what I liken it to is the relationship you shouldn't have been in for as long as you did, and then the other person breaks it off whenever you had your own reservations the entire time.
And you dealt with it and you just sucked it up. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
That's exactly what it felt like. But because there's that catharsis where like, oh, thank fucking God. But at the same time, it's like, fucker. Anyway.
You don't deserve me, bitch. No, I'm kidding. Well, I mean.
Don't get me started on that. That's a whole nother fucking thing.
Yeah.
I'm a catch, goddammit.
Yes, you are. I don't know, the universe is up to something.
It very much seems that way because it's like everything has forced me out of my comfort zone in the past year and a half. Everything. Mm-hmm. And it's just like, okay, I'm starting to get it. I'm starting to understand that this is the time for me to finally take care of myself.
I've been telling you to.
I know, but you tell me when I've had the security to be able to do that.
That's fine.
And that's not shade at you or anybody else. It's just, it's a fact. I had to be the workhorse.
Well, that and you were hyper-vigilant about it.
But I had to be.
Yeah, and I'm not saying that it's good or bad that you had to. I'm just saying that you had to. You had to be hyper-vigilant.
And now it's just like, okay, I can finally breathe.
Yeah.
I don't feel bogged down. I'm not dreading Sunday night anymore. Like, for real.
Yeah.
you would see the shift because it would happen like midday Sunday, and then I know what I'm going back to tomorrow, and I know the bullshit that I'm gonna have to deal with and all of that, and it's just like, fuck, man.
Yeah.
Because inevitably it's something. It's somebody pulling something, saying something, acting some kind of way, and it's just like, we're all fucking adults. Like, I'm almost 40, and y'all are acting like I'm some punk fucking kid that doesn't know his
what
ass
you're
from
doing.
his elbow. Like,
and you've
I've been in this industry for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
I have more knowledge on it than some of the people that are higher ups in companies. I know how to do damn near every job at a mortgage company. I've never done secondary, I've never done underwriting, never done management. Those are the three. That's it. And two of them I don't want to fucking do. Period.
I know
like,
you would
the
never...
underwriting, I might, but I don't think they'd like me as an anybody would like me as an underwriter because I'm very black and white. This is what it is. Yeah. And
Give me the
I
shit I
don't think
need.
it would go well.
Yeah.
Personally. But it's just, the first week I did nothing. I did absolutely nothing. I played my video game, the new one that I got the day before I got let go.
Yes.
Which pissed me off because, like, of course I just blew money like that, but whatever.
It's fine.
But that's been fun. Like, it's been fun. I just got to do things that I want to do. I like to do.
That's good.
You know, I've wrote a little bit here and there. I'm doing a class on Skillshare now for more creative writing and drafting book proposals, and I got a bunch of other shit on there like that too.
But that's good though.
So it's just I want to do things that make me happy, not things that make me want to shoot myself.
Yeah, let's not do that.
No toaster bath.
No toaster bath. My thing is, you know, and I mainly did stuff like crafts.
That's not my thing, though.
Only because, there was a lot of my own mental shit when I wasn't working of why I didn't do certain things. But I'm glad we're in a spot where you don't have to have those mental hang-ups that I
think it's just because I've been providing for 20 fucking years.
Yeah.
And I hate saying it this way because it sounds really shitty, but my credit's fucking good on that.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, I put in my time, I put in my effort. If something needs to happen, you know I'll make it happen.
Of course.
Because that's what I've always done.
Of course.
But as of this very moment, I'm just kind of like sitting in the cut, like, all right, let's knock some of this shit out. Let's do some of this, look into that, da-da-da-da-da. And, I mean, you know what I'm talking about whenever I say that.
Oh, yeah.
But it's just, I got a guitar, so I could finally learn how to play fucking guitar. And I've been sitting on that for a while.
Yeah.
So it's just, there's shit that I'm looking forward to. It's weird. And I was already getting in that mindset before all of this happened.
Right.
Where it's just like, okay. So I started shifting my mind towards stuff like that. And then, so it's just like, I don't know. Maybe I'm supposed to do something more creative. Maybe I'm supposed to use my brain a little bit more instead of the mindless fucking droning that I've been doing for 20 fucking years.
Yeah. And
because
then
I consider myself a creative at heart.
Yeah.
You know, like, I always have, because I just have a knack for creative shit. And you see the kids and the way they are. It's like, that's how I used to be. I used to get excited about drawing shit, about music like Chris does, about acting like Haley does, about fucking everything like Logan does.
Same.
You know, and as we get older, we get jaded and we lose that, and it's called immature if we still hold on to it and shit like that. And it's like, no.
Bullshit.
One of the coolest things that we do is sitting down watching shit with the kids. Fucking anime, comedy, all that stuff. And nothing beats that. Like the other night, whenever we were watching Bert with Kaylee, Noe, and Logan, and the four of us start quoting every single thing, just dying laughing.
Yeah, that was fun.
It's like, you can't put a price tag on that.
No.
Are you going to tell me that that's immature? Because that was one of the happiest nights I've had in
A long time.
like damn near ever. You know, and it was nothing big. It
Yeah.
was just a pure moment where we were all sitting here laughing like fuck.
Yeah.
That's it.
I know.
That's all I give a fuck about. Like
I
I care
know.
about those moments. I care about them all laying on top of me like the other fucking night.
Oh, yeah.
Fucking around, just
That was
like
funny.
that's what I care about.
Yeah.
And for a while, I told myself that I didn't. Like, no, I have to do this. I have to miss when they go to bed. I like all of that shit, and I did it for so long.
I know you did.
And what did it get me?
Nothing.
Nothing. Absolutely nothing. You work 15-hour days, and it's, oh, here's a couple of $100 extra. What the fuck does that couple of $100 extra mean? Whenever I'm at home and I don't get to see my kids, I don't get to spend time with my wife. The companies don't care about us.
No.
Period.
No.
We have to care about ourselves because, and I've said this a million times before, if I was to drop dead at any fucking point,
They would
that
replace
company
you.
is replacing me.
Within
Almost
a week or
immediately.
so.
Almost immediately.
Yeah.
Meanwhile, the repercussions of my death are going to affect you, the kids, and the people that I'm actually close to irrevocably.
Yeah.
You know, like we just read that post about Kevin Nash talking about his dad. It was 56 years since his dad had fucking died. And it still hurts him every fucking time.
Yeah.
Like, that's real. That's real life. You think the company that his dad worked for gives a shit at this juncture? No.
No.
But Kev does because that was his dad.
Yeah.
And it's stuff like that that really sticks in my head. It's like, I'm not going to be the guy that everybody's like, well, I wish I knew him better. I wish I had spent time with him.
Yeah.
I wish he
because-
wasn't working all the time. Like,
Yeah.
and that's what it would have been.
'cause
10 years ago, that's exactly what it would have been.
Because I don't know my parents. Well, obviously, there's an obvious, I don't know who my dad
You
is.
can't really know that one because nobody knows exactly who that may be.
0 people on this earth. And that's saying something, but whatever. But anyway. Anyway. Sorry, I had a whole...
I know. I can see it.
Anyway. But I don't... I know my mother, but I don't know my mother. Like, I
You
know
know
her...
A version of her.
Yes, I know the things that are not good. I know some things that are good. I'm not saying that she's all bad. I'm not saying
And
that
I give
at
you
all.
props for that because you didn't want to admit that for a very long time.
Yeah, because fuck her.
I
But whatever.
understand. I get it. Trust me, I get it. But
Fuck you.
that
Ugh.
you got to be even-handed with it.
Yeah, I
That's
know.
just how I feel about it.
But...
And it's not like I'm her fucking fan, but
Oh, I know you're not. But... I don't...
you take the good with the bad, take them both, and there
There
you
you
have
have the facts of life.
life. I didn't even fucking like that show.
But like, I don't know what she liked to do. I know like what kind of music she liked.
Yeah, but that's basic shit. Like any kid should know that about their parent if they're
Yeah,
around
I
them
didn't even
for
know her favorite
any amount of
color.
time. That's
favorite-
yeah, it's shit like that. Like, Noe, what's my favorite color?
I've never really asked.
If you had to guess,
If I had to guess, it'd be like blue, black, maybe red.
bam.
Those are his favorite colors.
That's, yeah, 100%. That's my point. My kids know me. My kids know me because I put in the time.
Hey, what's my favorite color?
Green.
There you go.
See?
But I mean, oh shit. I know we put Noe on the spot just then. And,
Yeah,
you know.
because I was watching and Noe was about to say blue, but then hesitated.
Yeah.
So I know Noe knows. It's just the putting on the spot, like
But
oh,
we don't really go around talking about our favorite colors a whole lot with them. But they know how we feel about certain things in life, and we know how they feel about certain things in life. And
we had a conversation about God fucking last night.
yeah,
Or the night before? I can't remember.
whenever it was. It's just I don't know. And then with my job, luckily it's 100% remote. most likely forever be 100% remote. And
Well, it's kind of hard unless we move to fucking Jersey.
well, no, because even like people are in Georgia, people are.
Well,
in
I
North
know.
Carolina.
I'm just saying.
Yeah,
In
like-
general, there's not a local office per se.
Right. And you know, and I can have the flexibility that we need for appointments, for performances, for whatever we need. And I don't see a downside to any of this. It's scary just because of the way we're programmed
And the way everything has been.
and the way everything has been, and of course inflation and cost of living and all that shit. And it's ridiculous. Like, if you want to raise the prices on fucking TVs and high-end shit, fine, fuck it.
That makes sense.
Quit raising prices on fucking groceries. Sorry. That's all I will say about that. But god damn it.
It's almost like they're trying to get rid of the middle class.
They're trying to do something. And it ain't cool. It ain't kosher. I don't know. I just, I think the universe is just... I think we're in a place where the universe is kind of... Not kind of, but working for us. I mean, the universe has always been working for us, but we try to combat it in our own...
We get in our own way.
Yeah. Because we think we know better and...
Well, you need to do this because that's what we're trained to do.
Yeah.
And I've never wanted to fucking work. You know what I mean?
Never not once.
Like, and I sure as shit didn't want to be in a stuffy environment where you have to be a certain way or expected to behave a certain... And not that there shouldn't be rules and regulations.
Yes.
I'm not arguing that.
There's
but,
a difference between rules and regulations and then being a twat.
Yeah. And, like, that's just
And
not
an
my thing.
entitled shitbag.
No, I agree. I totally agree with you. But it's just what it is.
It is. And it's just...
And now I'm not tripping on it.
Yeah. Because no matter what, I mean, hell... Oh my goodness. Noe drew a shark.
Ooh ha ha.
Okay.
With the shark hands.
Yes, with the shark hands. You know, because like right now, if we wanted to, we could take a road trip. We would have to get a hotspot. It like if the kids were out of school or older or whatever, if it was summer or whatever it was, we could literally do that right now, because I can work every day.
Mm-hmm.
After Mom died, I asked for help. I asked for peace and
It seems like everything's
healing
setting up for
and-
that. For that exact thing.
to help bring you back to... I asked for a lot of help for a lot of different things. And it seems like the universe is like, oh, okay, they're ready now.
I never really understood the mysterious ways until recently. You know what I mean?
Because on the outside, oh, I
It's
got
all bad
fired.
shit. It's like everything's bad.
Yeah.
But then you start looking at it, it's
like,
like,
oh, wait.
okay, after Grandma passed,
Yeah.
you saw a change in my patience almost overnight,
Yeah.
where like nothing bothered me quite as much.
Yeah.
And going through that entire year, I was getting slowly better. I was starting to understand things more. I was becoming more spiritual, leading up to Mom. And then Mom hit, and I broke completely.
Yeah. And very
And
understandably.
questioned all of the shit that had led up that previous year. I was like, was I lying to myself? Was I just going through the motions?
Yeah.
Which I know I wasn't,
Yeah.
because you could see it. You know, like you
Ask
saw.
the kids. There's a drastic
There's
difference.
a drastic difference in how I was acting
Yeah.
then versus now. Well,
Hell, even
before
now to like 5 years ago.
That's what I'm saying. It's like, and everything's been lining up. Like we had to go through a bunch of bad shit, you and I, to make our relationship the way it is now.
Oof. I don't recommend doing it the hard way like that, but
I had to go through a bunch of bad shit with the kids.
that's
I had to learn from my mistakes.
yeah.
And all of it ultimately just led to me realizing I get in my own way. I overthink shit too much. I try too hard. And it never gets me anywhere. Never. Like, I'm not saying people shouldn't have a hustle mentality and all that shit, but whenever I had my hustle mentality, whenever I was fucking balls to the wall going for it,
Yeah.
I lost my kids.
Yeah.
The relationship with my ex-wife fell the fuck apart.
Yeah.
My relationship with you fell the fuck apart.
Yeah.
All in the name of what? Capitalism? Materialism? Do I give a shit? Since you've known me, have I ever given a shit what car I drive? Where I live? Any of that shit? No. But so many people in this society are caught up on that.
Yeah.
They have to have the big house. They have to have this car for the status and like da-da-da-da-da. And that, fuck every bit of that.
Yeah.
I care about what's in the house. I care that my house is a safe haven, is a peaceful place, is a happy place, is a place that you can go to forget everything and laugh and just
Where
be
you
yourself.
can talk, where you can be yourself, where you
Instead of
can-
trying to keep up with the fucking Joneses. Like, fuck.
or try to be something you're not.
Or something you think you're supposed to.
Yeah.
Because I've struggled with that the majority of my life.
Yeah.
I don't need to be nothing.
Right.
I need to be Robert and I need to die. Those are the two things that need to fucking happen. Period.
Yeah.
There's nothing else that has to happen. But that does. Because so many people aren't themselves. So many people do all of those things to make other people look at them a certain way. And what does it get them? They get put in a pine box, same as me. Like there's no way around it.
Yeah.
50 years after you're dead, somebody goes to look back at your skeleton. They're not going to be able to tell the difference. They're not going to be able to see that you had all this status and all this wealth and you had all this property and da-da-da-da-da. All that goes the fuck away. But what lasts is your kids, your grandkids. All
Their
of those
kids.
stories
And,
getting
yeah.
disseminated. Like, oh, your great-grandfather was da-da-da-da-da. Mm-hmm. I've heard that my entire life. That's what matters to people. That's
Yeah.
what should matter to people.
I
Because that's how you live on. Not through all this other bullshit.
And hopefully, I think we've done a good job at instilling that in the kids. Logan is still 10, so he's still
That's how
very-
Chris was too, though.
Yeah.
Chris was very,
Well, all of them were.
to a certain extent.
Yeah.
No, not as much.
Bullshit.
Not as much compared to the boys.
Those
'Cause-
LOL dolls were fucking expensive.
I'm not arguing that, but no, he's never really cared about fitting in.
That's valid.
Chris and Logan had that, or like Logan's still kind of in it, where he like wants people to like him and all that
Yeah.
shit. Chris stopped giving a fuck, thankfully, and Kaylee was
Thankfully.
some of the same way. She didn't like that she didn't fit
Fit
in,
in. Yeah.
and then she found her people, and
Yeah.
that kind of went out the window. No, he's like, fuck y'all, I don't need y'all.
I'm cool all by myself.
But them kids, man.
I don't know. I just like I think it was natural to have like a oh fuck moment where it's like fuck. Okay, but by and large, and I've been a little stressed, but it's
We both have.
yeah,
I'm not gonna act like it doesn't stress me out at all, but
because it's only scary because it's the unknown. It's the what if things happen, or
yeah. But what if things had happened during? How would it be any different? Realistically.
Yeah. I don't know. I know that we're going to do everything we can,
We always do.
and we're going to make it work, and we're going to make it happen, and we're going to make our lives as fucking awesome as we
They're
can.
better than they have been in a long fucking time.
Hell yeah.
With a lot fucking less.
Hell yeah. 'Cause last time it was... Oof.
No, I'm not even saying that. Like, just look at our lives the last time we went through something like this and now. Our lives are better. Drastically better. The
Even-
quality of fucking life is better.
Yeah, even since August. I mean, yeah, we lost Mom in that time. But by and large, outside of that one tragic fucking
Everything
event.
else has been... And even that lined up.
And that was
in
a
a weird
whole-
fucking way, it lined up because she and I finally made peace after 38 fucking years. I got to tell her that I finally understood her in October.
39.
39 years, excuse me. I told her for the first time in my life that I finally understood what she went through
Yeah.
in October. And then she passes in December.
Yeah.
That don't make sense. Like, what? And I don't even, like, nothing prompted me. It just hit me one day. You remember.
Yeah, because...
I got baked. I had a conversation with Chris, and then it just dawned on me.
Well, no. And I think you guys were having a conversation, and...
No, I text her randomly.
Ooh.
Because we had a conversation, like,
Oh, like a
2
day
nights
or two?
before. It
Oh,
was like
okay.
a
maybe,
Monday, and then I text her on a Wednesday type thing.
Maybe that's what I was thinking of.
Because we did have that conversation, and it was what it was, and it wasn't bad or anything. It was
Yeah.
just one of those random conversations you have.
Yeah.
And then I had a conversation with Chris after that,
Yeah.
and and that was it. And I texted her and told her, I get it, I love you, I'm sorry. And she texted me back and said, that's all I've ever wanted. Like, we got that peace
Yeah.
for some reason. Like, I'm the last person she fucking talked to. Why? You know, and that still fucks with me. That I'm the last one.
Yeah.
Everybody, I'm the last one.
Yeah.
And I would like to think that she needed it, but I don't think that's what it was. I think it was because I needed it.
I think you're right and wrong.
Maybe
you
maybe
both
she did,
needed
but I
it.
can't speculate on that part.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I think it's very much evident that she needed it too.
And maybe she did. And I hope it did help.
Because the tone of her voice when you answered the phone call and the tone of her voice when...
She let go.
Yeah. At the end of that phone call, she didn't sound the same. She sounded lighter, happier, like she was feeling better. You know, it's not, yeah, I really do think it was for both of you.
I don't doubt it. Especially at this point.
Yeah.
Because I felt for so long like I was the one that was easily cast aside. I was always the afterthought.
Well, yeah, especially when you've always felt like Crystal was the favorite and, you know.
Okay, I don't feel like Crystal's the favorite. Let's get that shit straight right now. I don't feel like that. I know that. But I think she and I were favorites for different reasons.
Yes.
You know what I mean?
Yes.
It's like there's something unique that we like about all four of our kids.
Right.
I don't have favorites.
I don't have favorites either.
You're not the favorite. There's no favorites. Whenever
There
I say
really
that,
is no
I
favorite.
really mean that because there's individual things that I love about each one of you.
Yes. That.
Some of them are similar, I'm not going to lie, but
Yeah.
like you guys are all very unique and I love the shit out of that.
Definitely.
Stupid ass.
I just.
No, I called you a stupid ass. There's a difference. I always feel like Red Foreman now. You're like dumbass.
I don't know. I think things are going to work out. I think things are going to be okay.
They always are.
Yeah.
And we didn't give credit for that for a very long time.
Very true.
But I mean, you look at everything, all of the worst case scenarios ended up working in the best way possible.
Yes.
Every single one of them.
And it's wild. How is that tiny body so fucking loud?
Yeah.
Never mind. Don't look at me that way. That was judgmental as fuck.
Am I wrong?
No, that's the point, but that's not
I'm pretty
the
sure
point.
Gabriel has said almost the exact same thing about you. How are you so small and so fucking loud? I'm almost positive he has.
Well, how can he be so tall and...
What? Quiet? You can't say that motherfucker quiet. He's the only one that could be louder than you. And if y'all are drinking, God fucking help us all.
Oh my god. Oh my god. Yeah. Well, luckily, oh Jesus. You know, we don't have to worry about me drinking anymore.
I don't know. His 40th is coming up.
No.
That was the last time you got fucking tossed.
Yep, I'm good.
God, you were so drunk that night. And the stupid thing is, the drunker you got, the happier he got. He was like, I fucking love New York. Which always just cracks me up.
I'm only liked when I'm drunk.
I like you sober.
I'm like,
And do you not remember your birthday? The sweet text he sent?
Oh,
He got so
yeah.
pissed whenever I read that. But I thought it was sweet.
It
It's like, you know what?
was.
You've grown up a lot, and I really appreciate it. Anyway.
He's still an asshole.
Don't shake your head too hard, Noe.
Oh,
I'm going to tell him.
telling on Noe.
Tell him anyway.
It's a valid point. I would
Here's
tell him
nothing.
anyway.
No, he has a point. I don't know. I just, yeah, it gets overwhelming sometimes. Yes,
But life is overwhelming.
yeah. And yes, I get frustrated or anxious or impatient or
All of the
whatever.
above,
Yeah.
But that's to be expected. We're going to have to go through that shit anyway.
Yeah. But ultimately, and this is weird coming from me, of all fucking people, I know everything's going to be okay.
Like,
Even-
we got our shit on lock. You
Yeah.
know what I mean? Like,
Yeah. Like,
the kids are good. Our relationship's good. The fuck else matters?
yeah. And
All the other shit's replaceable. That's the shit that's not to me.
yeah, like all of our stuff is,
All of this shit could go away. I mean, yeah, we spent years amassing it.
yeah.
But as far as I'm concerned, I could start over again as long as I had you guys.
Yeah.
That's all I give a shit about.
Oh, definitely. It's,
And it's weird to, like, know that for sure.
yeah.
That I know I'll be all right as long as I got you and I got our family.
Yes. Because our family is my only family. You know, so yeah. But I don't know. I know I've said I don't know like a billion times.
But we don't know. We don't know shit.
We don't know shit.
We think we know shit, and then
We really
shit
don't.
surprises us.
Shit surprises us.
You tell me I'm wrong.
You're not wrong.
Exactly.
You're not wrong at all.
It's been a hell of a ride. I'm curious to see where it's going.
I'm excited. And that's also a weird thing.
I'm not quite excited yet, but I am very interested to see where it's going. Because I got a feeling, you know what I mean?
That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night. That tonight's gonna be a good night.
You can't see it, but Noe is also dancing right off of camera.
You can kind of see my jacket.
Well, no, but whenever I edit it, it's going to be cropped out
Like,
to where
right
it's
here.
just me and Mom, like, our faces and shit.
Yeah.
Yeah, I agree with you. I think it's going to be interesting, to say the least. And
I don't have any bad feelings about it.
no,
If that makes sense.
no.
You know? But, I mean, it's not like an overwhelming good feeling either, but it's just kind of like, whatever happens.
Yeah, it's just going to be.
Yeah, and I'm cool with that for the first time.
Yeah,
It's
and
just, I
same.
have no control over anything.
Right.
And the things I think I have control over, I mean,
Not really.
you don't. You
Not
really don't.
Yeah.
All you can control is your mind and how you react.
Yep.
And if it wasn't for Mom, I wouldn't have figured that out. I mean,
Yeah.
I knew it, quote unquote, because that's what I tell everybody. But, like, actually having to put it to the test and figure out how to do it
Yep.
again. Like, it was like you're in a coma for a year, and you have to get up and you have to start relearning shit.
Yeah.
I'm relearning shit now, and that's a dangerous thing for a lot of fucking people.
It's
Because
a big-
I already knew it, and now I'm having to relearn it, and now the resolve is way higher,
Oh yeah. Because it's like, oh,
and the tolerance
y'all
level
thought I didn't
is
give a.
way lower.
Yeah, y'all thought I didn't give a fuck before. Now
There
I
is
have,
no fucks to give at any point now.
Behold, my field of fucks is barren. Like I thought I understood what unfuckwithable meant.
But now it's like
It's-
it's like what everybody says about death. You don't know until you know.
Yeah.
You know, it's the same principle. Like, you think that you're at a certain level, you think you don't give a fuck, and then something happens, and then you realize what not giving a fuck actually is.
Right.
And you're like, oh, this is way different.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Yeah. It's
It's just weird. Because I've always been that guy. Like, I don't give a fuck. Like, I don't care what people think of me. No, I was full of shit.
I really don't give a fuck what people
Now I actually don't give a fuck.
And
It's not even just like strangers. Like, I don't give a fuck what people that I know and love think about me anymore.
okay, that's where
Like, I'm not
and
even
we-
worried about being the cringy dad. You know what I mean? And that was a big sticking point for me with the older two.
Yes.
Now it's just like, if you don't like it, fuck off. I think it's fucking funny, and you guys are gonna miss it whenever I'm fucking gone. Trust me.
That's fair.
Because that's the shit that I think of. I don't think of, oh, she was a hard ass or she treated me this way, that way. It's the cringy shit where she made us some stupid fucking joke or some shit like that. Or like grandma annoying the fuck out of me with the cat thing or trying to scare the shit out of me. That's the shit that I think of. You know what I mean? And like, that's what I miss. I hated grandma playing with my fucking beard. I didn't like it. I've never liked anybody doing it.
Yeah.
The only people I let do it were the kids. Any of them. Like ours or Sis's or
Yeah.
Vic's, whoever. Like,
Yeah.
kids I would always let do it. But grandma did it, and I miss that. Like, I absolutely miss that.
I know.
Even though I couldn't stand it at the time.
You want to know something sad?
You miss the perm?
Oh, yes, I do. No, I was gonna say, when my mother dies, I don't know if I'm gonna have those. Oh, well, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't.
I thought the same thing.
And I'm not saying that.
Because inevitably, at least one thing will come back, and you'll be like, fuck. And that'll be the thing.
I'm not saying.
Don't rule it out.
Yeah,
Maybe
I'm not
wrong,
ruling anything out, and I've
but
told you that.
there could be that one thing that just pops into your head randomly. Because you've seen it happen to me. over the past year and a half. Like, I'm just sitting there, and then some random fucking memory will pop in now.
Yeah.
And even you have been like, well, fuck, I don't even remember you telling me that.
Yeah. I don't know. I just, death is a weird thing.
Exactly. Like, and nobody knows how they're going to react to it until it
so
comes
I'm
time.
not going to say, I won't cry, I won't care, I'm not saying any of that. I just,
you don't know.
Currently, I feel like I would be upset, but
you don't know how bad it's going to be.
Yeah.
Or if it's going to be bad or whatever.
Yeah, and I feel that there may be more feelings of relief.
That's a thing.
Maybe.
That's a thing.
It is.
Like,
it very much...
in going down all of these rabbit holes, studying and trying to figure grief out through these past few deaths, like, there's no right way to do it. There's no wrong way to do it. You're not wrong for feeling relief in that situation.
Right.
Whenever you've had such a tumultuous relationship.
Right.
You're entitled to feel however the fuck you want to feel.
Exactly.
But my point is, don't rule anything out.
Oh, no.
Because the last thing I want is you feeling something you weren't expecting and you looking down on yourself because of it. And you have a tendency to do stuff like that. Valid. That's why I'm saying, hey, anything's possible right now.
Valid.
And you need to be open to that. Because I fought against it.
That's fair.
And it sucked.
The hell you say?
It's not like you saw it and had to deal with it every single day.
Oh, okay.
Are you writing now too? Oh, it looked like you were writing.
I mean, I'm writing stuff occasionally.
No.
I don't know.
I know that, like, one thing that I've said over and over and over again.
Start.
I know one thing that I've said over and over again since Mom has passed is that we get to do anything now, not because
the chains are off.
Like,
there's no
her
limitations.
Death switched so many things in my brain.
It turned off the limiter.
It broke me, but not in a
way.
bad way. Yeah, in a good way.
I mean, I broke in a good, and like, it was a bad way, but the bad way needed to happen to get to the good way.
Right.
Because that was like the final purge of everything, where it's just like, I can't control anything. I've spent my entire life trying to control everything, and none of it has worked out whenever I've tried to squeeze harder. Nothing. Yeah. It's only when I loosen my grip a little bit. That's when shit starts getting fun.
Yeah.
Because I don't know. I don't know what's going to happen at any point. I just have to fucking enjoy the shit.
While we can.
And we don't know how long that is.
Yeah. And
it's been harder mentally for me to make plans and shit like that because of that, but I'm also getting back to that where I can start planning things and be like, okay, cool, I'm looking forward to that.
Yeah.
And you've heard me say that, like fucking Mania weekend right now, and I haven't been stoked for WrestleMania like this since what, 10 years, because that was Bryan.
Yeah.
That was the last time I was truly fucking stoked, because I was like, he needs to fucking win, and now they're doing it with Cody. Anyway. Sorry, I get excited about shit.
I know.
And I haven't had that excitement in a long time.
Yeah.
And I enjoy that.
See, I get small excitements, like my pens. I love those pens.
I equate that to the eating thing, too. Because just seeing certain looks on your face at certain times, nothing beats it, because you get excited about stupid little shit. Like I do.
They're pens.
Dude, how many fucking rants have I been going on about WrestleMania this past week?
But they're pens.
I'm talking about choreographed
wrestling.
combat sports. Are you fucking kidding me?
Valid. But I just kind of just packing this up if I can.
Fudge?
I want to go to Buc-ee's. Oh, it's a 30-minute drive.
That might not even be that much.
The one in Terrell. It's about 25, 30 minutes.
Yeah, but they got one in Hutchins, too.
Bet. Anyway.
I think that's only 15, 20 minutes.
I'll Google it when we're done.
Regardless.
Anyway.
I think it's in Hutchins. Or maybe Ennis. I don't remember. Anyway. Sorry.
I don't know.
It's over there.
Anyway, we'll Google it. Anyway. So, basically, the message I hope people are getting.
Message!
God, I love that movie.
We need to find that one.
A problem. Anyway,
Always love the weigh-ins.
Yeah, so good. So good. Anyway,
wait a second, we're almost done.
Are you taking that part out?
Yeah.
Okay. Hold on, I'll look since we're. Dad, Gabriel, Mom, Chris, Patty. Where's Kaylee?
One of the names their time calls him is Ray.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna find it funny because, Gabriel.
Yeah.
My initials.
Also, your initials, yeah.
Nice.
But I made them get a munchkin.
They made Logan like this little stick figure.
You're a dick.
Everyone else is like this tall.
You were such a dick.
Oh, damn it. I keep on hitting the microphone. My bad.
Anyway, sorry.
Okay.
Okay. So, the message I want to put out there with this episode is live your life. Like, fucking take the trip. Use your PTO. Because, like you were saying earlier, it's the memories, it's the time spent with people that...
It's the time, not the money. That's the thing that I've really figured out.
Yeah, like, if we didn't need money for, like, to live, for bills and shit, I don't think... Actually, with
I understand hippie communes now. That's all I'm saying.
I mean...
Because the community, everybody coming together, everybody
I'll
caring,
learn how
working
to grow
together and shit
food.
like that. I get it now. I completely understand it now.
Yeah. Because
this
shit
is
unnatural.
Bullshit.
And very unnatural.
Because there's no reward. There's
Zero.
no reward.
There's an illusion of reward, but that's a whole other episode, and
That goes into the capitalistic, materialistic
Yes.
side of it.
And
And that's not what we're in it for.
yeah, I'm not in this life.
I'm in it for peace, love, and light, motherfucker. And I
Yes.
know that sounds how it sounds, but that's what it is. It's like,
Hey,
that's
I'll do
all
you-
I want.
I'll do you one better. I'll take it, Rave or Candy Kid. I'm here for plur. Peace, love, unity, and respect. Okay? I'm just saying.
I'm not mad at it. You've seen how into EDM I am now.
You're welcome.
And whenever I figured out that that's why I like raver chicks, is because I like hippie chicks and they're like the new hippies. That blew my... Anyway.
Again, you're welcome. But just... No company is ever going to care about you the way that the people that care about you care about you.
It's not the same thing.
It's really not. They can say that we're family and we take care of our own and da 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 da. By and large, it's bullshit. So, spend.
And
the-
I've seen it so much.
Uh-huh.
And not just with me, like people
with
in
me,
general.
with just
Everybody.
so many people.
Yep.
Like, your health is more important than your job.
Mental, emotional,
Your-
physical.
Yes.
All of it.
Your family is more important. The people you care about are more important. Don't let anyone make you feel bad for living your life, because we only get one go. Presumably. We only get one go at this, so...
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Because you're gonna have times where people unexpectedly die.
You unexpectedly lose a job.
Life is gonna
Friends, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Life is gonna life. Whether you're here, whether you're not, whether you're happy, sad, whether you're doing things you love or doing things you hate. The world's gonna keep spinning.
It's gonna keep going. Yep.
And it does not give a fuck about you. So you have to give a fuck about you. So, for those that are watching or listening, this is for you. Live your life. Do what you love. Fuck what everyone thinks about it.
Hallelujah.
I don't even care if you... Like, what was the character's name from Dinner with Schmucks?
I don't remember the names.
But he did the little mouse...
Carell's character.
Yes, the little mouse thing. Like, even if it's that. Even if you...
It's fucking weird, but who cares?
Who cares? As long as you're not hurting yourself or someone else, or even if there is pain involved, as long as it's consensual, like, I don't...
That's all that matters.
Just live
as
your
long
life.
As everybody's happy, that's all that matters.
Yeah. And more people need to worry about that instead of
The other shit.
Literally everything else.
Mm-hmm.
So, with that, anything you want to...
No, you wrap that up pretty fucking nice.
Yeah. I wrap all the presents, too, so...
I don't have the back for it.
Neither do I!
That's why I said that.
Okay, motherfucker. I'm just calling everybody Everybody's calling everybody a motherfucker. Motherfucker! Get the fuck off my lawn!
It's blue cheeks with wings and go fuck your mother.
Anyway, yeah, to anyone who needs help, please reach out. We will try our best to do our best. And just know you're not alone. Find us on all of our socials. Share, like, subscribe, do all the social media shit. And
Except
yeah.
TikTok, apparently. So never mind. Go.
Ugh. Anyway. Yeah. Until next episode. Thank you for listening to this week's episode. If you like this episode or know someone who would, please help us grow the show by liking, subscribing, and sharing. Keep up with all episodes on Buzzsprout or anywhere else you get your podcasts.
Tune in next week, folks. Same that time, same that channel.